I think this is still hilarious. It's like, oh my! Oh my god! Right. Oh, they're like flying kites. That's so cool. Hello.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent. Outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class, Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Sure.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
I do like this.
Akio.
Okay.
Try to beat that.
Will do. Oh. I did not realize that they bounced. That would
Missed
have
the mark a
been
bit on that one.
that would have been very informative. Thank you.
All in the wrist. I'll let you have that one. Akio. Nothing to it.
Mm-hmm. Nothing to it, eh? Oh, well, I just helped him out.
Not bad. Not bad. Wait, did I win?
You
I
did.
won.
Revelio.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
Nah, I'm good.
Another time, perhaps.
Can't say I blame you. Perhaps come back when you're a bit more prepared to beat someone of my skill.
Well, that's a bit rude. So I actually have to... Okay.
Let's play Summoner's Court.
Back for more, eh? Ready then?
Yes.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Try to beat that.
That's not the one that I requested, but thank you, game.
I've seen worse. Akio.
That's Oh. Well, he provided me with more points.
All in the wrist. That was one for the ages. Akio. Nothing to it. Lucky shot.
There we go. I win. Boom! Beat that.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
No, I'm good.
Another time, perhaps.
Can't say I blame you. Perhaps come back when you're a bit more prepared
Wait,
to
what?
beat someone of my
won.
skill.
But okay, I guess I didn't win. That makes no
Let's
sense.
play Summoner's Court.
Back for more, eh? Ready then?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant!
I literally had more, bro.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Try to beat that.
Oh boy.
That was one for the ages. Akio. All in the wrist.
That's fine.
I'll let you have that one. Akio.
Oh, for fuck's really?
Tie game. At least you didn't beat me.
Well, there we go. That's better. I guess that works.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
I highly
Grand.
doubt that I.
You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Nothing to it.
No, no. Oh my god.
That was one for the ages.
What the hell? Oh my goodness.
Try to beat that. Not bad. Not bad. Akio. Well done. You beat me.
Damn. I beat you. Booyah! That's right.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
No need to be upset.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Keep practicing.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Thank you. Let's go! Level 17!
Revelio.
Seems like so much fun.
Ha.
Alright, what should we do now? Should probably do this one.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Hello, nearly headless Nick.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help.
Interesting.
Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Okay.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
I like Nearly Headless Nick. He is super awesome. So this is just really cool.
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
What's up?
Small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little
Revelio.
rotten roast beef.
Rotten roast beef?
I beg your pardon? Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Well, I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Revelio.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course.
Okay. Will do.
Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
Yeah, okay. I'm a little concerned, but I
Revelio.
also completely understand. Okay. To enter the Hufflepuff common room, one must tap the barrel 2 from the bottom middle of the second row in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. An errant tap will result in being denied access and doused in vinegar. Oh. Cool. If one tickles the pear in this still life painting of a bowl of fruit, it'll giggle before turning into a doorknob to allow entry into Hogwarts kitchens. That's really cool. Whoa.
A student
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What could he
Fancy
want?
delicious food and found themselves a bit peckish, likely.
Certainly
how
makes
hungry
Rookie's
growing-
job easier.
This is actually really cool.
Revelio.
All that happened that day.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
It was an accident.
Wow, there's a disgusting smell. Oh, I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat!
Hello.
What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely. But what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Do you conjure for the food here?
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness, no. Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
That's really cool. Are you restricted to certain foods?
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her
like
quince
Finky.
pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arbroath Smokies are becoming popular as well.
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back any time you please.
Aw, well thank you. Finky is so
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Alright.
Revelio. There's nothing like a meal prepared by a house elf.
Ever practical and creative, the Hogwarts house elves have created a cozy village-like home for themselves among these barrels in the Hogwarts kitchens. Of course, one cannot presume to know what they're really like inside. A house elf have an extraordinary magic of their own. Wow, that actually is really cool. How interesting.
Revelio.
When Hogwarts house elves place prepared food on these tables, it is magically transferred to the tables in the Great Hall directly above. Okay, that's really cool. What the heck? Oh. Oh, I would like some tea. Don't mind if I do. Thank you so much. I can't seem to be able to drink it. But I appreciate the pouring of the tea. Oh, and it's gone. Okay.
Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. It smells glorious. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Headmaster's house elf Scrope sometimes sneaks into the kitchen late at night to pilfer a morsel. We look the other way.
That makes sense. I'm starting to not like the headmaster.
Finky keeps all us house elves in line here in the kitchen. It's all right. She's the kind-hearted sort.
Cool.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Yes, let's go.
Very well.
It
I'd
sounds
like to
super
meet
cool,
Sir
actually,
Patrick
honestly.
myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah,
Same.
wonderful. You won't regret it.
Oh my gosh. This game has so much to it. It's honestly phenomenal.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Right.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from a young jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
We aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
That's so
Farewell, my young friend.
rude.
Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Aww. Poor nearly headless Nick. That's so sad. I feel so bad for him.
If the headsman could only see me now.
Revelio.
That's honestly so sad. I feel ya. Let me tell ya, I feel ya. Okay, flooding things, light candles, lead the way, blah blah blah.
It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
I agree.
Revelio.
Oh. What is what? Alright then. You know what? That's just beautiful. Oh.
Revelio.
Hold on a second. Where the heck are we right now? Ah, okay, we're in Hogsmeade. I was like, this does not feel like... But it isn't, and that makes more sense.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Levioso. Okay.
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Fudge was
Not at
that?
all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
I mean, alright.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvelous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times.
Okay.
Begin! Cast away!
I could do that.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment. Is it over yet? Are we still going?
I've never seen a place like that.
Revelio.
Over here.
You make this look easier than it's supposed to be.
Revelio.
Keep looking. You're sure to find him.
Huh.
Well, good job, I suppose. But we're not through with you.
Revelio.
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? We've almost got him.
Well done! Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Thank you.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head. And I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd
Okay,
think
great.
a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
What's in the cave?
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains? If I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
Well, I kind of want to know what killed you.
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Thank you. How did you steal from Peeves?
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
Interesting. Well, very
I
well.
need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfrey can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
Sounds great. I cannot wait. That's not creepy at all. Okay. Now, doesn't that just sound super smart? No, I would say not. But you know what? It's fine. Okay, the Magic Neep. Wait, what? Sorry, what? The Magic Neep, okay. Okay, well, I don't really have anything here. And here is the Forbidden Forest. It is a bridge that they're talking about, but what bridge? I don't know. I do not believe it's that bridge.
Revelio.
Oh. What in the world is down here? Okay.
Revelio.
Interesting. Okay, that's weird.
Revelio.
Oh.
You've made a great mistake.
Oh yeah, have I? Have I now?
How did Ashwind know this? Revelio.
Because I feel like I did not make a grave mistake at all.
Incendio. Revelio.
Oh my lord. Oh shoot. Okay, well okay. That was interesting. I don't know how I felt about that, but that was interesting.
Incendio. Revelio.
Okay.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
What the hell is like? Thought I did this right. Oh, my bad.
Incendio. Leviosa. Accio.
Oh wait, I have an idea. There we go.
Revelio.
But it definitely seemed to unlock the second area. That's actually so cool.
Revelio.
It was not there that we found the secret treasure, but we got that done, whatever the heck that was. Right?
Revelio.
Alright, what is up here? The proprietor of this abandoned shop is said to have used a shrinking charm to aid in storing his inventory. However, a slight miscalculation ended up, for all intents and purposes, vanishing it. Interesting.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Come on, little guy. Back home you go.
Revelio.
There we go. Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, so there was no bridge here.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio.
Come on inside. Watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Alright, this large tree with winding branches supports the shop Dogweed and Death Cat. Cool. Oh, alright.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Sure.
Such a wee bairn being a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Thank you. Are you saying someone died here?
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very
Yeah,
well.
alright, that was...
Let me know if you
yeah,
see
that
anything
was
you like.
Interesting. Okay.
What do you have for sale?
Sheesh.
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Well, she's a little cuckoo, that's for sure.
But your things will be safe with me, till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. door's always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Thank you. Well, she definitely wasn't weird.
Hogwarts Revelio. Lumos.
Come here, little buddy.
Lumos.
Come on, let's go, little moth. Back home you go.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't failed.
Revelio.
There you go. Wonderful. Okay, perfect.
Revelio.
Oh, hey, it's another one of these guys.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Yeah, none of them work. Oh, maybe this bridge? No, because there's no candles.
Revelio.
Well, hello, little kitty cat. Meow, meow, meow. How?
Who lived here, I wonder?
That's weird.
Revelio.
Oh. I don't like that. Alright, peace out, bruh. Oh, I'm gone. I'm out. Oh, what about this bridge?
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, I just stole from you guys. I am terribly sorry. My bad. Oh. Okay, beware of spiders. Okay, cool. I'll just.
This place has
not
seen
go that
better
way.
days.
Oh, what's this?
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most
What is
pleased to
this?
be included.
Warning! Dug bog sighting. Be careful. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Okay, I don't think it's here. Now, what is this over here? Oh. Wait a second. This bridge has no light.
Revelio.
Never mind. This bridge does not matter. But I do want to know what's over here. Oh, wow. Okay. Few witches or wizards collectively trace the history of Scotland's indigenous mazes back to their rightful source, the 15th century dark wizard known as Unan Blackwood. Born Unan Wood to a non-magical branch of the Wood family, Unan was misunderstood by his Muggle parents and in an effort to fit in, sought solace in the family trade, hedge trimming. He could allegedly control the blackthorn bushes with his mind, creating beautiful designs with ease. This both impressed and infuriated his rather intolerant family. Their resentment only worsened upon young Unan's invitation to Hogwarts, where he was sorted into Hufflepuff House. It was at Hogwarts that Unan first met one Artemisia Black. Ah, interesting. Disowned by the Black family for her mother's dalliance with Artemisia's Muggle father. The half-blood Artemisia's relationship with blood purity was a complex one. She considered herself worthy of her mother's maiden name and blamed her father for her ostracization. At the same time, she did not fault Wood for his Muggle parentage, but rather considered him too an unwilling, innocent victim of Muggle impurity. Interesting.
Revelio. Incendio. Here. Levioso.
So, what do I do here?
Revelio.
Oh. Interesting. It's honestly so cool.
Revelio. Revelio.
Aha. It would actually be so nice to get one of these done.
Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Alright, let's see what we got working with.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Oh, do I have to do this in order?
Revelio. Ha. Ha. Ha.
Oh god. Well, I'm very glad that there's no fall damage because that was not my fault.
Incendio!
Okay, so wait, what? Oh, I see now.
Incendio! Ha.
Are you frigging kidding me? Oh my goodness. Wow, this game, really? Okay.
Incendio!
I have no idea how I'm supposed to do this quick enough. Maybe it's meant to be done with a broom. That would make more sense.
Stupefy! Stupefy! Stupefy!
Nicely done.
Revelio.
Sweet. Okay.
This looks intriguing.
Yeah, I did actually wonder about this one. And I still do, but I think I now get it.
Incendio!
That's not what I wanted. Oh, I guess it's just...
Levioso! Accio!
There we go.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Interesting that that was all that was in here. How peculiar.